Alright, hello everyone, Conman here. Welcome to Heroes of the Storm PTR. We're going to do a quick checkout of the 2018 gameplay update that's going to change all the things that you know. They are live right now on the PTR. This is actually a few days after they've been live for a couple days. I think this launched on Monday. It is Thursday right now. It's Thanksgiving Day here in the States, so happy Gobble Gobble Day if that is a thing that you're into. Hope everyone is having a good time. We're gonna play around in try mode just a little bit, just to kind of give you an idea of some of the changes, specifically the stealth stuff that we want to talk about. But there's some other things that I can show you first. The reason that I'm not actually playing a stealth character right now, I'm here on Junkrat. One of the things they added in, which I think is kind of neat, is as you run around places, it actually shows, hopefully you can see this, the geometry of the walls and the obstacles, so you have an idea of kind of where they're gonna bounce, which is neat. You're going to see that with Junkrat. You're going to see that with Lucio for the wall walking. I think Diablo's got it too, is what I'm told. I haven't actually looked. So that's kind of neat. I wanted to show you that. The other thing that's interesting as well, a couple of changes here that we can talk about before we switch into some stealth stuff. So you got here, there are changes to the regen globes. I don't know if you caught that. I'll show it again. The regen globes now have only a 6-second duration. For the first 3 seconds, they can only be claimed by your team. After that, they become neutral. You see the purple means they're completely neutral. The other thing you'll notice here, none of these buildings have ammunition. They're just kind of going to town. They will continue. There's the health regen globe again. Now it switches over and I can pick it up. I probably should go take something like that. The other thing that I wanted to showcase once we get through is what happens to walls. They did change something with the way the walls work. Let's see if I can do this quickly. I'm going to toggle cooldowns because I'm silly. I should have done that before just to make it faster. Let's blow up. Whoop. There we go. Just gonna keep dropping mines. There we go. I don't know if you saw that. I'll try to do it again in a different character. But the way the walls work now is when the gate and the adjoining tower goes down, the walls will fall down automatically as well. Junkrat's probably not the best character to show this on because we're getting a little splash damage to the wall in and of itself when I do. All right, let's see if this will show this with these minions. Come on, boys. Alright. They did increase the minion damage slightly to compensate for some of this stuff. Here we go. There we go. You see the wall goes down as well. And there goes the terrain indicator in addition. Also, these towers, you don't see them here because I'm on a stealthy, but these forts will also have true sight, so they'll be able to see stealthies no matter what is going on as well. Anyway, that's just a quick thing. Mainly I wanted to focus on some of the stealth changes. We'll kind of give a quick recap. Let's switch over to Nova very quickly. We're going to hop in here. I should probably be on Heroes, just so you can kind of see how it looks. We got the Christmas themed update coming out, so that'll be. By the way, this PTR, Hanzo is not out yet. What they've done is Hanzo is not going to be live for the first week, so I think the 27th they said he's going to unlock. The reasoning being they want to get some data in regards to some of the stealth changes and in regard to the performance matchmaking before they unlock it. But the PTR is scheduled for, I believe, 3 weeks before, minimum, before it goes live, is what the plan is. So it'll be just before Christmas at the current ETA. So here's some stealth. We're gonna get rid of Malfurion. We don't need you. Goodbye. We are gonna take Zeratul. Let's go Zeratul. Scroll all the way down here. Zeratul. Okay, very good. So first off, first thing to see, and I'm not gonna go over the reworks for all the stealth heroes. That'll be for a different day. I just want to give you the basics. So first off, for the stealth heroes, you'll notice for yourself, it looks pretty much the same. Like, you're not going to see a whole lot of difference from yourself as a stealth character. One thing to keep in mind is when you sit for 1.5 seconds, I believe it is, remaining stationary for at least 1.5 seconds while stealth grants invisibility. So there is, and it's kind of hard to see here. Let's see if I can do this. There is like a small little effect on the edge of the screen that when I move, it goes away. It kind of like darkens the edges of the screen a little bit. It's very, very subtle. That is the indicator that you are stealth. And here's Zeratul. You can actually see him over here. He's kind of hanging out. So he is, compared to previous stealth iterations, he is much clearer, but he still blends in. You see, like when he's walking through the minions there, he can be difficult to spot. So it's not, I mean, it's definitely, I'm not gonna lie, like it's definitely easier to see by far and by large. But it's also, you're not glowing, as some people were worried about. You know, as a stealth character, when you're in stealth, you still have, you know, the same effects apply. You can't be targeted, even though they can see you. You can't be targeted except for, you know, skill shots, like Snipe would do it. AoE effects would do it as well. Stuff like that. So you see here's the regen globe again. You see it was blue, which means it was clear for me to take it. If I let it sit there, it would become neutral when either team could pick it up. There's Zeratul again. Also, the funny thing in this, it looked like when he was running around on his mount, you don't see the mount that was stealth. I don't know if that's a bug or if that was intended. It does give him a little bit of a smaller profile. Here's another thing they added in. They did change all of the way the mercs do. You notice here, with the siege giants, there's actually an indicator now of where they're going to attack. So if you're fighting neutral siege giants, you could basically potentially kill these things without taking any damage just by stutter stepping properly. Because you see it shows where it's going to land, you kind of step away and you're fine. Now, Nova's clearly not the best person at level 1 to be taking siege giant camps. And I stood in that one and took some damage, but you get the idea. You can definitely do that and not take damage. They did change many of the merc camps. I'm going to back off now. They did change many of the merc camps. Oh, here comes Zeratul. So if I stand here, I'm going to be completely invisible, I guess, in theory to him. I don't know if they changed the AI behavior to stealth too much. Yep, I don't think so. I don't know what that spike was for.
In my sights. On the move.
Oh, the other thing I wanted to say, one of the reasons that I'm not making this until Thanksgiving, it took me a couple days, I was actually getting an error trying to log into the PTR. After the patch, I was getting some message about a D3 compiler, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember exactly what it was. Turns out there was a Windows update that I needed to apply. I had scanned the forums and found that out. I believe the poster's name was Arunis. I'm not sure if I'm remembering that correctly, so apologies. I will post the Windows update that I needed in the comments to the video. So if anyone is having the same problem, if they wanted to go check out the PTR, take a look at that. It worked for me. Did not even require a restart. It was just a 30-second install, and I was ready to go. But yeah, so there's Zeratul. You see him when he's walking around. Let's kill him here, just so he'll pop back out on the mount. I want to see him mounted again when he's stealthed.
I'll make it happen.
And there you go. Okay. We're going to hop in here. Nova has an ability baseline where she can immediately drop into stealth. So that's kind of neat. We'll hang out over here. There he is. He's just riding nothing. That's what it looks like. Okay.
Like that.
Well, that's fair.
On the offensive.
I do want to take down some of these towers. I want to see if the fort in the try mode actually has the true sight like it's supposed to. So let's go up to level high. Okay, great. I don't even know what the rework does, so we're just going to pick some stuff.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent. Choose a talent. Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
All right.
Advancing on target. Orbital cannons synchronized. Yeah, I like that.
Enemy slain.
Good job.
I'll give it a
There you go. You see, there's a perfect example right there. All of the walls went down. That was better. Let's see if the fort actually... There you go. You see my indicator here. I've got the red little eye above me. So I am in stealth, but much like the core now, these forts and keeps, they're going to lose their other standalone tower that was here, but now they get true sight, so they can actually see me. They will shoot at me if I get in range, like that. Now there you go, and now I'm gonna get killed for it.
Yeah, I like that.
So they will see me if I get in range. So that's that. You're gonna get that when you're gonna get stealth as well.
Dancing on target.
Let's see. I'm curious. Let's go. Let's pick Valera. Let's pick Valera as our enemy here. Let's see if her stealth effect is any different. I'm curious about that mount. I guess she wouldn't be mounted while in stealth, but let's see how she looks. I'm sure she'll vanish and she'll pop into stealth. Where are you? There she is. I don't know why she's attacking the target, dummy. Well, okay. Go drop into stealth or something, will you? There she is. Okay, yep. So you can still see her. So she's small. Like, it's a small silhouette, and she is right here. And then she disappeared because she stopped moving. There she is. Just popped her. So otherwise, stealth is going to work the same way. When you're in stealth, you're going to be invisible to the minimap. So let's see if she disappears again. We'll see if she'll like drop off the minimap. Come on, go gadget. There she is. She drops off the minimap. So she's going to work exactly the same in regard to that, even though she's more visible. But I know a lot of people, there was actually some controversy. A lot of people were worried they're going to destroy stealth. I'm not sure yet. I still think the verdict is out. I've not yet played a game or two to see exactly how it all plays out, so that'll be coming soon. You know, she's definitely visible, and it does depend on kind of where you're engaging from. If there's a lot of action that's going on, you know, it will kind of hide her a little bit, make it more difficult to see, but it is much less of like a blatant eye test now. Have fun.
A killing blow.
It is much less of a blatant eye test now, just to kind of see how things go. I think that's all we can really show off in try mode. I really wanted to just kind of give you an idea of how stealth is going to look like. I'll try to get some games in here during the PTR with Nova, with Valera, you know, with Zeratul, just to show off some of the reworks and how they changed stealth around. They did change everybody around a bit, gave them some improved abilities. A couple guys got really reworked. One last thing I did want to make a mention too. I'll try to, you know, kind of at the end of this, put in some footage here of back-to-back between the PTR and the live server. The one thing that they did do is they increased the range that you can see. They increased the range that you can see. Like, you can zoom out more, rather, and see more of the ground, more of the world than you could before. It's hard to do a direct comparison here. It's very subtle. Basically, if this is what you see right now on the PTR, currently on live, you would get maybe something like this. So it's a maybe not that far, maybe something like that, and you can get out to here now. So it's a subtle difference. It will definitely make a difference for longer range players. You know, you get Asmo dropping dunks, Chromie, you know, shooting nukes, stuff like that. Stuff where you need vision for. It's also pretty great if you happen to have a widescreen monitor. I've seen some widescreen monitors that just basically you can see this entire lane. Just see the entire lane. Crazy good. I'll try to get some. I did record a little bit of footage, both from the PTR and from live, just to kind of give you a comparison. It's not blatant, but it's very subtle. Like if I didn't remember that they were going to do it, I probably wouldn't have even noticed. But there you go. That's the stealth stuff. We'll try to get in some other things. Those are some of the major changes that they made. I'll put the patch notes up on the comments or the description as well. Let me know what you think. Just based on that little bit, do you think stealth is going to be completely destroyed? I'll try to get some games in with the new characters. I'm sure everyone is going to be playing stealth people. Just so you have an idea of how it's actually going to look in the middle of a game and how it might play out. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. I hope everyone has a happy Thanksgiving. All right, take care. Comment out.